second in the English Premier League against the Italians of Roma, who are fourth in Serie A in this second leg of the fourth round of the UEFA Cup in front of a full house at Elland Road. The tie is evenly poised, with Roma being held on their own ground but depriving Leeds of a crucial away goal. Really, Roma were unlucky last week not to score at the Olympic Stadium. Jonathan Woodgate has failed a fitness test on a damaged calf, so Alf Inge Haaland comes in. And with the return of Jason Wilcox from suspension and Stephen McPhail from injury, the attacking options have improved to boost a side in which Michael Bridges, Harry Kewell and Lee Bowyer are all in double figures in the goals tally this season. The Italians can make light of their injuries, which have deprived them of Brazilian internationals Cafu and Marcos Assunção, and the Italian international defender Fabrizio Petruzzi. Alessandro Rinaldi comes in for Cafu, and playmaker Francesco Totti's passed a fitness test and will provide the ammunition for strikers Marco Del Vecchio and Vincenzo Montella. The referee is one of Europe's finest, Jose Maria Garcia Aranda from Spain. It's 25 years since Leeds last reached the last 8 of a European competition. They have been in terrific form in the early part of this season. They suffered a winter dip in form, and they're just returning to the early season form in the last couple of matches. That one over the head of Marco Del Vecchio. David O'Leary, Leeds United's young manager, who took over last season. His first game in charge was in the Olympic Stadium when Leeds lost by 1-0. Harry Kewell, who says he wants to play in Italy one day, denied there by the challenge of Mangoni. Lee Bowyer will leave the throw here to Gary Kelly, the Republic of Ireland international. Kewell. Kewell's cross, and it's taken by Antonioli. Harry Kewell, who has been given more attacking place in this Leeds United team in recent weeks. It's a great touch by Montella, and Del Vecchio's on his way. Went out of it here by Kelly. But he made life difficult for the Leeds defender. Inge Haaland trying to stick to Totti, not easy. Such a gifted player, Francesco Totti, the captain of Roma. Tomasi. And it's easy for Nigel Martin. Francesco Totti, who plays in a three-pronged attack for Roma tonight, alongside him Montella and Del Vecchio. Here's Haaland. Cleared by Aldair. Harry Kelly had to be brave then. This is Erik Bakker, the Norwegian international. Foul by Mangoni, and a free kick to Leeds United. Lee Bowyer, one of the Leeds players, trying to make a name for himself in the England senior squad, current under-21 international. Gary Kelly with a free kick. Well, that's a poor clearance, and Leeds are claiming that was a back pass by Zago to Antonioli. Randerby read that one perfectly for Leeds, the South African international. Real sense of anticipation from the home crowd. Bridges. And the throw-in goes away of Roma. Fabio Capello, the coach of Roma, vastly experienced. But he's found life in Serie A difficult this season. Roma just haven't been able to sustain a creditable title challenge. Bakker. French international Vincent Condela. Kelly. Bakker. Oh, Erik Bakker for Leeds. Went for glory, and there were two players waiting for the cutback. It's his first season in the Leeds United first team. He just sensed a moment of glory then. Haaland. Aldair, the Brazilian international. Condela with the throw. Still 0-0 on the night, 0-0 on aggregate. Condelat tries to switch the emphasis of the play here to Totti. Totti's penalty saw off Newcastle United in the last round. The chances have been at a premium. Roma's certainly had enough of them in the Olympic Stadium in the first leg. This is Montella. Totti to his right. Slight misunderstanding. It's picked up by Stephen McPhail, the Republic of Ireland youngster. Wilcox. It's a fine ball to Becker. Becker's lost out though. This could be dangerous for Leeds. Zago. Montella. He went down under Radaby's challenge. It still isn't cleared yet. Del Vecchio. Totti now. Surely a goal here for Roma. And it's Nakata's strike which takes a deflection. But Leeds are really stretched then. And it was the Japanese international, Hidetoshi Nakata, who almost finished this tie with its first goal. Condelat is away from Boya. Del Vecchio. Martin just shoves the ball to safety, but that was a moment of high anxiety for Leeds United. And Nigel Martin, Leeds' hero in the first leg with a string of fine saves, has certainly been kept busy. Kelly. McPhail now for Leeds. Aldair, all the way back to Antonioli, the former Bologna goalkeeper. Hart. Bridges, and Ian Hart now for Leeds. Kewell waiting for the ball, and loud appeals from the home side for a penalty after that challenge by Tomasi. The referee says play on. That was a very good interception. Haaland. And Condelat getting involved in a bit of nonsense here with Bridges. Bridges claiming that Condelat stamped through on him. The referee is trying to take the heat out of this volatile situation. It's a yellow card for both Bridges and Condelat. Becker. Poor ball intercepted by Zago. And Montella now for Roma. Totti to his left. Back towards Montella. Oh, what a great ball that was. It's more like it by Roma. Italian teams have dominated this competition in the last 10 years. And Roma trying to put Leeds to the sword this season, just as they did last. Nakata. And Del Vecchio offside. And still no goals in this UEFA Cup tie between Leeds and Roma. Totti has pulled the strings once again for the Italian team. But Leeds unable to break down Roma's resistance. And at half-time it's Leeds 0, Roma 0. At half-time between Leeds and Roma. Roma have only scored one goal and then a penalty by Totti in their last 3 UEFA Cup games before this one. And yet they've scored freely in Serie A this season with 50 goals. In Europe, Del Vecchio, Montella and Totti have found it another matter. Condelat, Montella, Totti. Oh, Radaby just needing an extra touch then, almost played Leeds into trouble. Del Vecchio after that one, it came off the head of Ian Hart, the Republic of Ireland international. Michael Dubry, one of the Leeds substitutes, ready to come on. He's a central defender. was a useful cross to the back post, and Aldair really might have done better. Rinaldi did well to whip that ball in, and Aldair wasn't properly marked at the back post. He headed the ball downwards. Aldair. McPhail. And Harry Kewell now for Leeds United. Bowyer is right. Well, Lee Bowyer has been guilty of a succession of gilt-edged opportunities in the last month. And this probably Leeds United's best chance, created almost inevitably by the Australian Harry Kewell. It's one of those games where chances are bound to be few and far between. Of course, if there's no score after extra time, we'll have a penalty shootout to decide who goes through to the last 8. Lovely ball by McPhail. This is Harry Kewell. Wilcox arriving here for Leeds. Never quite enough on the cross, but it was another good Leeds raid. Leeds certainly seem to have moved up a couple of gears in this second half, although Haaland here has given away a free kick. Haaland asked to play in an unfamiliar role in central defence tonight. And he is yellow carded for this foul on Marco Del Vecchio. So is this the moment Roma have been waiting for? Condola is the one doing all the pointing. It's Totti just behind him who will be favourite to take this free kick. It's Condola. Never in trouble, Nigel Martin. He was always looping away from goal. Kewell. And Kewell is injured here. Painful blow to the back of his head. Nakata under pressure from Bacca. Haaland. Bowyer. Bacca. Haaland for Leeds. Bacca. And Kewell. Oh, it's got in! Harry Kewell breaks the deadlock for Leeds United. "67 minutes gone, and jubilation inside Ellen Road. This tense, nervous game is at last finished with a goal from a player who says one day he'd like to play in Italy. Well, the Italians are all about him now. And look at the delight of David O'Leary. Leeds sense they could be on their way to the last 8, and that would mean a meeting with Slavia Prague. The first goal was always going to be crucial, and it's come the way of Leeds United. Leeds have been knocked out of both domestic competitions this season. Meanwhile, Zago receives a yellow card, and maybe for the home side, their route to success could well be through Europe. Aldair, cleared by Amadeo Mangoni. Haaland, who has to watch his step, is on a yellow card. Here's Totti now for Roma. Well, Totti, Del Vecchio and Montella were widely criticised after the first leg in the Olympic Stadium for how many chances they missed. And it looks like another frustrating night. Here's Nakata. And Condola claiming the Leeds player took a dive. He's already been shown a yellow card. Free kick to Leeds. Roma are getting rattled here. Kuhl. And Lee Bowyer, what a clearance that was by the Frenchman Condela. Roma really have to keep their concentration, otherwise Leeds could find another goal. McPhail with a corner for Leeds. And almost got there. Bowyer! Good Leeds pressure as they seek a second goal, which will certainly give them a bit of a cushion here. They did ever so well to pressurise the Roma goal. Bowyer again with a shot off target. Totti now for Roma. Marco Del Vecchio, Montella waiting inside the box. You do get the impression now that Roma are clutching at straws. And Fabio Capello, their coach, has begun to sense that. Really should have dragged this one back across the face of goal. And Leeds break again here. Played in towards Smith. Smith has almost got there. He's pulled it back. 16 is Wilcox. Zago claims a throw. Indeed, it is a throw to Roma. They're in a real hurry to get on with this game. Di Francesco. Condela. Montella. Di Francesco. Totti takes over the captain. That's a great ball. And Del Vecchio claimed he was fouled there by Haaland. There seemed to be some pushing going on. Aldair. And the throw-in goes Leeds United's way. The tension is almost unbearable for Aldair and Smith as well, and the Spanish official has to separate them. And still Smith and Zago are squaring up to each other. This is Zago's second yellow card. Zago is going to be sent off here in the last minute. And with Roma desperate to find a goal, this is so unnecessary. And Condela and Huckabee getting involved here. And now Condela has headbutted Huckabee. What's the referee going to do about this? David O'Leary telling his team just to keep their heads. You're going off as well. A double sending off in the final minute of this fiery tie, with Zago and Condela dismissed. What a bizarre ending to the game. Roma needed every ounce from every player, and now they've only got 9 players left on the field. Roma launched the ball upfield, headed clear by Radeby. And there's the final whistle. Leeds United are through. David O'Leary's side, who went out to Roma last season in this competition, this time overcome them, courtesy of a goal from Harry Kuhl.